there will be another pandemic. I can guarantee you of that. I don't know when, I don't know where, I don't know how, but we should be prepared for that.
I would say if there was a relaunching of the pandemic, or SARS-3, we'll call it SARS-3, or SARS-4, that was to erupt and it became infective and it started to spread, I wonder when we would find out that it was actually in the United States, because we've stopped paying attention to all the alerts, and we've weakened the CDC and our global health capabilities in regards to our surveillance around the world.
So of course with COVID, the fact again that infectious diseases, viruses don't respect borders, and the way people travel in this day and age, it's very hard to completely fence your country off from a virus coming from another country.
HIV came to the United States in the first instance, people believe, because someone who got on an airplane. COVID and the horrible pandemic we all lived through certainly moved around the world because of airplane travel and train travel and ship travel. Norovirus the same way. And so we need to be able to work around the world, and stopping our support for WHO, closing down USAID, pulling back on PEPFAR. All of this is really to our detriment, not only because of the values we have, but because of our own needs of security and ensuring that we don't have the next pandemic and that we're ready for the next pandemic.
Pulling out of the World Health Organization, I think, is not really in the U.S. interest. Again, there may be legitimate complaints about the organization and the way it functions, but let's try to address those by being part of that discussion in the organization.
And now that you've gotten rid of USAID and all the health programs that we use to implement around the world to help do surveillance, to help understand and manage problems in countries where these viral opportunities become available and spread into other nations, we now have lost that capability.
Things don't stay in one country anymore. They travel across borders and across boundaries.
It is in the interest of the American people to have surveillance and to be working with other countries on a very robust basis, so that when the next pandemic begins, we are as ready as humanly possible.
Lots of lessons were learned on supply chain, both for medicines and equipment, etc., for that particular pandemic. And certainly cooperative mechanisms, new ones were established. Will they serve for the next one? It'll depend on what the pandemic is.
To believe that because we're an ocean away, that we're going to be not affected is probably not a good strategy.